What's going on, guys? Pegasus Underwise, guys, and I'm here with
Jacob,
Jacob,
the Madolche God.
Madolche God, Mr. Chocolate himself.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute.
And white chocolate.
White Chocolate. Hey, bro, I like it, bro. That's your new nickname, brother. That's totally gonna catch on. Call him White Chocolate down in the comments. We're gonna make it catch on. I know you love this deck, bro. I'm stop talking.
All right.
Shout out to Table 1, though. I see you, bro. I see you.
Let's get straight into it. 3 petting, best starter in the deck.
Ooh,
by
piece
far.
of candy. I see you with the ultimate.
Yes, sir. Of course, you already know. I love ultis, best rarity in the game. So we got 3 Angeli, the other best starter.
Yeah. With these really quick, this is the quick starter, but this is the double starter. This is like its specials and all that.
So petting's the #1 starter easily. Angeli's the follow-up. So if they Ash Imperm do anything to this one, you always have Angeli.
Gotcha.
This is the trap setter. It makes the game easier for you. Mr. Messenger Lotto, my best friend of 3 years. If you draw both, you lose. It's just what happens. 2 hoop kick.
Damn, that's still true? Even in 2024, that's still true.
Baguska pass. Guska pass, as I call that. It hurts, yes sir. 2 Versinolith, and then 2 of the duck.
Can you explain these real quick?
Okay, so these pitch a card, and so her specifically, she discards herself and a monster, and then you add a Earth Fairy to deck. Or excuse me, you add a Versinolith deck. And then the duck here, so you pitch itself and a monster, or in a monster card, you add any Earth Fairy, which all starters are Earth Fairy, including this one. So she pitch a monster, you add this one, pitch a monster with this one, grab one of these. Easy enough.
So it's no coincidence that this said exactly what it says.
Yes.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Interesting.
These cards make Madolche unfair. It is wild. And then the one Kurakara Deep Incarnate. I use this for Small World. It's also really funny if you just draw it. It's a fairy, and then you'll see in a second why it's also funny. So Fenrir, Fenrir is absolutely broken, and when I mean broken in this deck, I mean broken. So
Small World Bridge too.
Yes, any card in the deck. So special summon effect, grab Fenrir. You have a Versinolith from this. You have a free send. Easy as that. It also special summons an Earth from graveyard. Would you look at that? Earth monster. Found that out, been crying ever since. Now, this deck with the Versinolith can now run hand traps. For 4 years, or 3 years, however long I've said, I've not been able to run hand traps in this deck. I'm taking advantage of that. So 1 Veiler, this can be looped, but only 1, 2 Nib, 2 Herald, and 2 Droll.
Now, how can this one be looped, just in case people don't?
In the extra deck, Teacher and another, the field spell, you allowed to shuffle 2 cards from the graveyards back into the deck, but the field spell says add it to hand instead. So it just goes to hand. So you can loop Herald, you can loop Veiler, you can loop any hand trap you want, or monster. That's it for hand
Give me
trap.
PTSD, because you did that to me once.
First tournament I ever won with this deck. Now these are weird rarities, or not rarities. They're mixed,
Ratios,
yes, but
yeah.
ratios. 2 pot, 2 Small World, 2 cross out. So I run called by, so that's the 3rd one for this. I hate seeing 2 crossouts in hand. It's the worst feeling. And the other worst feeling in my head, and I know this is completely wrong, but it's just my opinion. Pot of Prosperity for another Pot of Prosperity in the 6.
Well, your deck hyper search. Your deck search.
So you're thinning. So
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Small World, any card in the deck can make any card in the deck. I can reveal Droll and go into Kurakara and do any fairy in the deck, or into Veiler, into anything. You can Kurakara for Ash. Like, Small World is crazy.
I feel like the only time people won't play Small World is when they don't understand it.
Yeah, no, they can't read.
Right.
Continuing on, we have their one-ofs. So 1 Chateau, 1 Salon, 1 Duster, 1 Called By. I used to run, so in Pure Madolche, you ran 3 of this. You only need 1 now with the new support. It's cracked. It's crazy. But these are just the one-ofs. I mean, standard in every Madolche list. Now to the traps. This is... I've been debating on this for years. Is 2 or 1 correct? Because if you crack their board, you have 1 set from Salon. So you always have a follow-up, target negate, and target Madolche engrave to add back to hand for follow-up. So I think 2 is just perfect. It's needed.
And it's anti-evenly, card is so annoying.
Dark Ruler, nuh-uh. Like, all of it.
I hate that card.
Dessert, this is a new one. Came out. You target 2, shuffle them into the deck, which triggers Salon, Chateau, Ticket, triggers all of them. And then a second effect allows you to shuffle up to 4 cards on your opponent's turn with Queen, the new Queen. And then you have Gravedigger's Trap Hole, which is for Rafflesia for anti-nib combo. And then of course, what's a meta deck without Imperm?
True. Nothing.
Yeah, honestly.
Right.
Let's go into extra deck. So I play. Let's go. 2 Teacher or 2 Glass Souffle. Needed for the combo. I mean, I used to play 3, but with the new support, it can go. 2 Queen Tiramisu. Best card.
I see you with the rarity jump. I see you. This really is your favorite deck, so you know.
I'll spend $4 grand on this again. I swear to God.
I'm a Drytron enthusiast. I get it, bro.
Continuing on, we have 2 of the rank 5. Needed as well. I play 1 Sistart. I can't see a reason to run 2 anymore. In Pure, there was a reason to get Madolche's Engrave, but not anymore. I play 2 of the Link 3 in case one gets stopped. This card fixed the deck almost, still loses to hand traps, but other than that, we love consistency. Add any Madolche, which cards, wish I had that before. 1 Rafflesia for anti-nib combo. Standard 1 Baguska, 1 Zeus. And then finally the new Madolche. These are last of the Exeases. And then for the
so what does this card do?
They finally printed Madolche, a custom card. They made Queen Tiramisu with quick effect on it. It still does not target or anything, so no Dragoon, no nothing. It's broken, and you can also recur with Madolche Dessert, that trap.
It literally is a custom card.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Right.
Those out of here. Continuing on, we have the last 2. So, Clara and Rushka.
Clara and Ruska.
So this is a Link 1. It's also a spellcaster for you'll see in a second, but it's also Link 1 for SP. This deck can abuse SP. It's pretty gross. I found a funny Salmon Gray. He's the goo. Found it.
Interesting. And it's a foreshadowing. It's a spellcaster.
Spellcaster. Now let's go continue on. 3D or 2D barrier, 1 trap trick. I love trap tricks. So if you open one of these, you have trap trick for Imperm or Promenade
or your traps. Your traps.
Yep.
Okay.
Any 2.
I do the same thing with Featherstorm and all that other stuff.
Broken. I think Trap Trick's been good for a very long time. I side ticket. It's a dead card most of the time in hand. I love to see gas cards because it's searchable. You can loop Message a lot of 4 times. It's not once per turn.
Yeah.
I just don't think it belongs in main. 2 Storm. It's at 2. Otherwise, I play 3.
So you side this going first?
Yes.
Second?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going first. And then I play 2 Kaiju Slumber, 3 Kaijus, and 2 Alpha.
For when you go second.
For going second. So to Kaiju someone, special Alpha on your turn, add the Kaiju back to hand. You're stupid if you do not play this in Madolche. You never lose resources.
True that.
It is
and then, you know,
crazy.
Alpha is one of my favorite cards in the game because it's still too good of a card, and it's a small world bind. I see you. I see you.
Disgusting. I love this deck.
Right. That's gas. That's gas.
And then the last 2. What he was foreshadowing. Butler-esque. Adds any field spell to hand. We love Necro Valley. We love Secret Village. He himself is a spellcaster. And the other reason, if they get over it, you have a Link 1. Yes, it says main phase 2. I do not care. They're dying. You have a Shuffle 4 combo, and you infinitely recur resources.
I like how this is like the new meta now.
Yeah,
it's in Drytron combos, it's in your combos, it's in everybody's combos.
It's sad.
Anti-Dark Ruler.
You cannot get, and no Dark Ruler, no Super Poly. I'm tired of getting Super Poly with this deck. It's awful. But I think this deck will do good. I think people at Nats will be able to play it and do pretty good with it.
Yeah.
I've been on it for 3 years. The one thing that if you watch this video and comment, why no Madeline? Bad card. In this meta, normal summon effect search and you get rolled.
Game.
There's no point.
Yeah.
The Versinolist, you add any fairy. So if you think that you have droll, play around it. You know, grab Angeli.
And Madeline is a spellcaster. That's
it
what I was
is,
trying to
but
remember.
I don't think it's worth it.
It's probably not. You're right. You're right. Well, you're the Madolche guy, so I don't. You know, I'm an old school Madolche guy that can only do 4,500, so I don't remember anything, bro. Well, Brian. I appreciate the profile, bro. Good luck in that. By the time this is uploaded, you'll be there. So I see you, bro. I see you. Good luck.
Appreciate it.